Guys, welcome back. Coming to you today with an initial impression / review of this guy, the Goal Zero Lighthouse Mini. So I had the opportunity to go camping on the property this past weekend with my son and a buddy of his. And we picked this up on Thursday at local Cabela's, and we're able to test it out, try it, run it through its paces, see what we thought. And we're going to come at you today with just our first impression, see what we thought. So let's dispense with the boring part first and go over the specs. I'll pop them up there on the screen for you. All right, so we're looking at charge times. USB source 4 hours. The various Nomad solar panels 4 to 6 hours. Ports, USB port, both in and out, both 5 volt up to 1 amp with 5 watt max. Battery details, lithium battery, capacity is 11.1 watt hours, 3000 milliamp hours. They say recommend 300 plus life cycles on the battery. Shelf life, they want you to charge that bad boy about every 3 to 6 months, and it's got a low battery protection, charging and low battery protection built in. Weight, we're looking at about 8 ounces. Dimensions, it is 2.91 by 4.51, got a 12-month warranty. The lights are LED. Output is 5 watt max, 210 lumens, 3500K. And runtime, so if you have one side of the Lighthouse lit, you're looking at 500 plus hours on the lowest setting, 7 hours on the highest setting, with both sides lit, 400 plus hours on the lowest setting and 4 hours on the highest setting. So there you go. What do we think about this? So I really like it. Really like it. I was impressed. First off, the thing I liked about it most, and the thing that attracted me to it, was the size. That's what she said. It is really compact. It's lightweight. It will fit right in your backpack, your day pack. It's not going to take up a lot of weight if you wanted to take it hunting on an overnight backpacking trip or whatever. It's just really lightweight, and actually I stuffed it into my cargo pants pocket at one point, and it fit just fine. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. The other thing that's really nice about this is the various ways you can use it, the way you can put it into use. So it's got a little hook right there, if you see that little or a little lanyard part where you can put something through it. If you have an existing hook or you want to tie a string to it or something. It's got a built-in snaps into the top on either side. You can open it and lock it into either side. It's just a little metal hook here. It's built into the curvature of the top of the cap here. The one downside that I think I found was the opening here of the mouth is a little narrow. But I had some 550 cord and made a loop, tied it around a tree branch, and problem solved. No biggie. But other than that, yeah, you can just hook it on to whatever. Actually, was hooked it onto the edge of tailgate on my Honda Element. Was able to cook dinner and stuff with it, just kind of hanging there. Worked fantastic. If you don't want to hang it, it's got a really strong magnet on the bottom of it. Stick it to the side of the car. Stick it to the roof of the hood of your car if you're working under the engine, underneath the car, wherever, to a metal pole. Worked great. We used this too quite a bit. It worked great. If you want to get it up off the ground, you're sitting at a table, you're playing cards, doing whatnot, it's got these stands that are built in, and they open and close very positively, and they're built to close and become very sleek and streamlined, right into the side of the unit. Worked out really well. Charging. So cool thing about this is you won't be looking for a cable when you have to go to charge it, because it's built in. So they give you this built in. It's about 1 foot long. USB, your standard USB cord that you can just plug into any USB power source and go ahead and top this guy off. It doesn't come with any sort of charging brick, but let's face it, we all have a million of these things floating around, whether you're an Apple guy or Samsung guy, Android guy or girl. you've got a million of these things floating around, and that's just how I used it. But I imagine you could use a laptop, use whatever you want. So that's really cool. You don't have to like go searching for a cord. So cord just wraps up. There's a channel cut underneath the light housing in the base that the cord hides in. There's a really strong magnet that the USB cord sticks to. It's great. It's not going to come undone. It's not going to come untangled in your pocket or whatever. Worked really well. While we're on the topic of charging, it is powered by the Goal Zero. It's their proprietary battery, which initially seems like a downer, but what's cool about this is this same battery is used throughout the Goal Zero ecosystem on several different products. So you could buy spare batteries, or you could have other products in the Lighthouse family, or maybe even other products and whatnot. And if you're not using that particular product, you need it in this. You pop it out, you stick it in, and you're back up and running. The battery's pretty neat. It's got I don't know what you'd call it, ambidextrous. It doesn't matter which way you put it in. Positive flip closes. The one thing that does kind of concern me is this latch. I don't know how many times you probably have to you break these things after a while. So I don't know. I'm interested to see how that holds up in the long run. But other than that, it's done great. Battery life. So well, let's talk about the lights first. So to turn it off and on, you see the switch right here. The switch has a really good. It's locked into place. It's got a really good positive on-off. It's not going to get bumped in your pocket, in your backpack if it's bouncing around. I have a feeling you're not going to run into an issue of it getting knocked around. So the way it works is it's got two different directions it can go. If you go to this side, it shows a little pictogram there, shows half a light bulb. It's because it only illuminates, I don't know if you can see that, it only illuminates half of the lantern, like one LED or one LED bank. So what that allows you to do is save power. If you don't need light, if you don't need whatever, it allows you to save power. And it's like I said, if you click it on in the lowest setting, what was it? It was like 500 plus hours it was going to work in the lowest setting at half, and then it cranks up to be really bright. And we actually used this half on setting. We found a use case for it. We were camping, obviously, and we had a cooler on the ground, campfire going, and we didn't want a bunch of lights up. We're just enjoying the stars, the night sky, but we, how dark it is out in the woods. We wanted to kind of light a path, so we stuck this down next to the cooler, lit up half of it, and it lit the path. It did a fantastic job because there's no need to backlight and shine light into the cooler and waste energy. So really cool, really cool. I really think they thought through almost everything when they put this thing together. It's pretty impressive. So that's the half illumination. Go back to the detent click or roll it all the way, keep going, and you get both LED banks lit up, and it is incredibly bright for its size. Works really well. We ended up utilizing this as the primary light. We didn't bring enough lights. I had bought another small cheapy, like $5 or $6 lantern style thing like this, LED lantern that I'm calling the Walmart price one. And we were going to do a head-to-head on it. We ended up using that other one just as our tent light, and this thing was used a lot. We were handing it off. You had to go potty in the forest, whatnot. It was the primary light, and it is bright. It illuminated the entire campsite, and we got there kind of late on Friday, ended up cooking in the dark part of the way, and this thing did a fantastic job. Definitely did a fantastic job. What else can I say about this? One thing I kind of wish they would have done was maybe integrated like in the back here or something, a USB-C port or whatnot, but that's not a huge deal breaker. I mean, like I said, everyone's got these power bricks and whatnot floating around, and but my laptop now, it only has USB-C, so I have to have the little adapter, just kind of a drag, but whatever, I'm over it. Initial impression, the bottom, check this out too. The bottom of it, let's see if I can get this in there. The bottom of the unit gives you all the handy dandy little information, gives you the runtime, It gives you the lumens, gives you 11 watt hours with all the electrical inputs, and also on the bottom, I don't know if you caught that, it's got a what is this? A 1/4x20 threaded port, so you could actually stick it on a tripod or camera pole and whatnot. And I was thinking, stick that pole in the ground or set the tripod up around, and you could actually have kind of a tiki light situation going on around your campsite. That's pretty cool. Definitely very, very cool. It's also got little rubber feet here, so it's non-slip. If you were just using it this way in a camper or something that was moving, it wouldn't slide around necessarily. Yeah, definitely. So far, like I said, we've only ran this through its paces just this weekend, so we were there for 2 nights. We used it both nights. Other thing too, it's got these little 4 LED charge indicator here. My point for bringing that up is we used this both nights. I charged it Thursday night before we left Friday, got up there, used it all night, ran it through its paces, both settings, used it until we went to bed. And then the following night, same thing. As soon as it went dark, we were using it until we went to bed late that night. And as you can see, it's only down one little click, and I've used it the past couple days around here, just still trying it out. So I'm really impressed. The battery life seems to be legit. That's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. It's also pretty rugged. I mean, this thing, I actually dropped it at one point, bounced across some rocks. Can't even tell. I think it maybe has a little scratch here and there, but come on, it's a tool. If that was one of those old school glass lanterns, the kind with the little glowing fabric. What is that little glowing fabric thing anyway? That would have been toast. It would have been toast. So, no comparison. This thing's just incredible. So we'll see how it holds up long run. We're going to continue to use this as we build our off-grid cabin, as we camp on the land, hike around. We'll use and abuse it, and we'll do maybe a long-term update down the road sometime. And we'll see how it goes. So there it is, man. The Goal Zero Lighthouse Mini. So far, we approve. It worked out very well. Stick around. If you like what you see, smash the like button and ring the little bell. And you'll get notifications of when we post new videos, new gear reviews, updates on our land, cabin, off-grid water, off-grid solar, whatnot. Help contribute to the Sasquatch Mountain Project and be part of the community. Also, if you want, go to one of our social media sites and shoot us a good mailing address, and we're sending out little stickers. We got all kinds of different various stickers. This one just came in today. That's what I was pulling it out of the packaging. Hashtag Sasquatch Mountain Project. Take a look for that on different social medias, and you'll find us. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stick around. Hope you guys have a great day.